Good evening, Full Sail. My name is Joshua Richmond. I am in the game design program, and I am currently in Fundamentals of Physics with Corin Rombach. I sincerely hope that I pronounced that correctly. And I'm going to talk to you today for a little bit about Newton's first law, otherwise known as the law of inertia. Now, the law of inertia states that an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. So to sort of water that down a little bit, an object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by another force. Now, I have a short little experiment here that is going to sort of help me further illustrate this point.
Okay, so to illustrate my point, we have my little experiment here. We have a ramp over here on the left, and we have a 25-pound dumbbell right here on the right. And in my hands I have a full bottle of water. Now, when I roll this bottle of water down the ramp, it's going to become an object in motion. And when it reaches the dumbbell, the kinetic energy of the dumbbell is going to be an opposing force that is going to stop the momentum of the water bottle. As you see, it hits the dumbbell. The dumbbell's kinetic energy completely overrides the energy of the water bottle rolling down. Alright, so this time we changed it a little bit. We have an empty water bottle now, and we have still the full water bottle from the last iteration. And as you can imagine, because it weighs far less, the kinetic energy of this empty water bottle is going to be far less than the kinetic energy of the 25-pound dumbbell. So if we put this full bottle of water in motion, you can see that the empty water bottle did not have the force to stop the object that was in motion from continuing to stay in motion, obviously, when it went down.
So why is this important? Why should a game design student care about the law of inertia? Well, let's think about it for a second. Let's say I go to design something like a 2D platformer game, something simple. And for my 2D platformer game, I want to also design a jump function. So I go to the programmer and I say, when the player presses A, I want their character to be projected upwards at a rate of, let's say, 2 pixels per second. Now, the player gets this game, they come across a monster, a hole, or something they need to jump over, and they press A, and because I wasn't thinking about the law of inertia, and I didn't also design an opposing force to eventually bring the character's player back down, this player is going to press A, they're going to jump, and their character is going to move upwards at a rate of 2 pixels per second infinitely. They're just going to continue to go up until they're off the screen, off the game space, just completely lost in the sauce. Thinking of another example, let's think of a racing game. Racing games are almost, I would say, completely centered around inertia. Because what is a car before a first lap? It's an object in rest before the green light. So you need to come up with a force that is going to put that object at rest in motion. Now, your object is in motion, you need to come up with another force that is going to be able to both slow your car and brake your car, completely stop it. So the reason why these laws of motion and inertia are so important is because we need to be able to, as game designers, create worlds that our players can interact with how they would expect to interact with them. Going back to the 2D platformer idea, you don't play a 2D platformer expecting to press A and jump and never see your character again. Same with the racing game. You don't expect your car to sit at the starting line at lap 1 and never move. You don't expect, once your car gets moving, to continue at that speed until you shut the game off. You don't expect, thinking about it, let's say a first-person shooter. You hide behind cover, you expect that cover to be an opposing force to stop bullets or rockets or whatever they So I hope you enjoyed my little overview on the law of inertia and little insight into why it's important for game designers. And if you have any comments, feel free to let me know if you think I was wrong about something or if you agree. Other than that, have a great day. Thanks for watching.